Worldwide movement. Peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq hollering at you one more again. All right. Man, another beautiful day. Certainly a little on the brisk side, right? But definitely another beautiful day, right? Plenty of opportunities to spread peace, love, respect, to be on a high vibrational frequency, continuing our spiritual journey, all of that. And certainly to see all of you. Thank you for checking me out once again. I love you all. Let's continue to build the worldwide movement. Peace, love, respect. Let's continue to spread this message. Please like, share, subscribe. And please spread word about the channel to each and everybody you know, even some folks you don't know. All right. Man, so this is part 2 of New Energy. Determine your own fate, right? Write your own prophecy. Now, we left off in part 1 talking about how there are a lot of evidences, a lot of sources of evidence to find on how this spiritual awakening, this ascension process, whatever you want to label it as on this planet, that is occurring. There's a lot of things that we can lean on and look into to find evidence of this, right? And I started to talk about some of the scientific disciplines that you can lean on to do that. And I think one of the last ones we left off talking about was archaeology, right? And unfortunately, that's one of the more difficult areas because there has been a lot covered up. And that's one of the things that we have to change and that will facilitate us further gaining perspective in those areas, right? I may have mentioned that 2 huge bodies or organizations that have huge bodies of archaeological and other forms of evidence that we need to be made wholly available to the world, to the public, or the vaults of the Vatican, right, and the Smithsonian Institute here in the U.S., right, which goes a long way in not making available archaeological finds that would reshape what we call our history here in this country, right, as well as in the world. And the same thing in the Vatican. And none of these folks, the things that we're talking about are not like, you know, things that were created by either the Vatican or the Smithsonian Institute. They have laid claim to these things, right? These are historical artifacts that quite honestly belong to the world, or at least more specifically belong to those areas or peoples from which they came, right? Which is in no way either of those bodies, either the Smithsonian Institute or the Vatican. So these are examples of things that have to change, right? And will change and are changing in this new paradigm, right? And as we continue to surge powerfully forward, we will continue to demand more of these changes. Things that are clearly and inherently just. We will no longer continue to just sit back silently and unaware that these things are happening and allow them to continue when we indeed have all the potential and ability to change these things, right? And that's the new energy that we're in. That's how we are actually going forward and being able to determine our own fate and write our own prophecy by seizing hold of the opportunity that we have to do that in this new energy. So that's what it's all about, folks. I just wanted to wrap that up and make sure that we're understanding our sovereignty, our potential, our ability to truly determine what happens next. right? Both in our personal lives and in the context of what happens on this planet. It's not up to anyone else. Don't feel like the victim. Take hold and own your sovereignty and own your potential and ability to determine what happens next. All right. This is a brand new energy, folks. Determine your own fate, write your own prophecy. Worldwide movement. Peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq. I love you all, and I'm out.